Behind all its razzle-dazzle, the Las Vegas sales pitch is always boiled down to one simple idea. Here, under the neon spotlight, anyone can be a winner.
There it is! Crack it open! Fire it and win it!
Now, there are two sides to that coin. There's the road of the gambler, where wins and losses are left to chance. And then there's the road less traveled, that of the performer. Standing on the big stage with your fate in your own hands.
We do have a winner. We are watching greatness!
It's not luck that gets you to the doorstep of a major championship. It is skill, nerve, and bravado all wrapped up into one masterful performance. And if this city knows anything, it's a memorable act. The 2024 USBC Masters starts now on Fox.
Happy Easter from Las Vegas, and in our Easter basket today, we launch the back half of the PBA season with our third major. Here's your five-man stepladder field chasing the USBC Masters crown. Cooley and Teese All-International Match 1 3-seed Jason Belmonte chases his fifth Masters crown. Your top two seeds, Dombrowski and D-Ron Booker, are seeking their first ever wins on the tour. We say a pleasant happy Easter to you, Rob Stone, the Hall of Famer Randy Pedersen, the Queen Kimberly Pressler, to join us in a moment. Two massive stories, Randy, on today's show. Belmo and Booker. Let's start with Jason, who's never met a major he didn't like. 15 major titles. Nobody's done it better at this stage. Talked to him last night, and he said this season has been teetering on the edge of average and great. A chance to move back into the great camp today.
Yeah, absolutely, and when we talk major championships, let's just put it into perspective. There's a guy by the name of Tiger Woods. Probably you've heard of him, right? He's got 15 majors. Jason Belmonte, that man right there, has 15 majors, and no one has been better at the USBC Masters. And today, Belmonte looking to get right back into the thick of things on the PBA Tour with his fifth Masters title.
Huge field this week here in Vegas. 465 competitors. Only one went undefeated. The unknown D-Ron Booker.
Two-year pro, D-Ron Booker, and like you mentioned, 465 players, and this was the only guy that didn't lose. But today is going to be the biggest day of his bowling career. And the big question mark is, will he be able to handle the immense pressure that comes with trying to win a major championship?
And he stormed through the field. Look at the names he took down, and then focus on that number 2 seed, the win over E.J. Tackett, the numbers he put up.
Yeah, he started that one with 279, 300 back-to-back, and just a whooping of the reigning player of the year. And then he bowled Dombrowski for the lead. The winner of that match was your tournament leader, and D-Ron Booker didn't fail to capture that as well.
And let's hear from the number 1 seed, D-Ron Booker, standing by with our Kimberly Pressler.
Thanks, Rob. So, D-Ron, you may be a relative unknown as of right now, but you told us in the pre-show interviews that this moment right here, right now, has been a long time in the making. Can you elaborate on that?
Absolutely. You know, I used to go to the bowling center on my bike, and I used to watch the bowlers who I thought were the ones that I wanted to mimic their mannerisms and everything that they did. So that was a good starting point for me.
You also told us in the pre-show interviews that it's very important for you to be seen as a positive ambassador for the sport of bowling. What did you mean by that?
What I meant by that is I want to help everyone from every ethnic background to get to this spot right here. This is what I've dreamed of. This is what I've worked towards. And I will dedicate myself as an ambassador of this sport to allow anyone to sit here and to do this right now.
Well, you are absolutely an inspiration, and we're going to see you in the final match.
Kimberly, thank you. Well said, D-Ron. Can't wait to see him roll, but here are your opening 2 competitors. Sam Cooley, the 4 seed from Australia, taking on the Englishman, Richard Teese. And Teese will start us off. Randy?
2 Aussies and this gentleman here from England on our telecast today.
And a couple unknowns, if you will. And how about the story for Patrick Dombrowski? We'll get into that in a little bit. Here's Richard Teese to start us off here at the Masters. Nice start for Teese. Here's your 4 seed, Sam Cooley. 10th year on the tour. Only 2 tour titles, none of them majors. That's how we start, folks. Back-to-back jacks. The always calm, calculated Cooley. You don't see a whole lot of emotion from him.
And that follow through that goes dead left, and he's got big hand, a lot of revs, a lot of power. But I think the key for today is going to be that right lane. Cooley, the number 4 seed, he gets the choice of starting lane in this match. As we take a look at his arsenal, he's going with Crimson Jackal. And I know how you like the names, I do. Some of the equipment.
That 10 pin is going to stand. I'm sorry, what was it called? The
Crimson Jackal. How do you feel about that?
Crimson Jackal.
Yeah.
The timing is pretty good, right? With the Crimson Tide going to the Final 4. Jackal. I'm all right with it.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's my favorite, but I'm all right with it. Again, how have you and I not been asked to join the bowling ball name committee? Who do we got to talk to? Do you know anybody?
I know a couple of people.
Storm? Anybody? Cooley? Cleans that one up. It's a strike spare for Cooley. I can't wait to see. Did he just break out his notebook, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
So talking with the players as we take a look at Richie's.
Is that it? Did he only bring one ball with him?
Attention star, apparently. They all said that the right lane was tricky, and so because Sam Cooley is the higher seed, he gets the choice of where he wants to start. He makes Richie start the match, which means Teese will finish on this lane. Pretty good.
Yeah. Good start as we take a look at our oil pattern here at the USBC Masters.
44 feet in length, and originally the players were going to try to start a little bit straighter, a little bit farther to the outside part of the lane. That you see that red line, but that's certainly not the case right now. They're both in, and they're both opening up this pattern.
And the winner of this one to take on your 3 seed, the man who has done it 15 times on the major stage, Jason Belmonte, maybe the greatest bowler ever. Woof.
Gave it away. All right.
And you can see just how far right that is, and it's not going to get back from that spot. And he knew it when he let go of it.
210, here's how you attack it. Only covered 15% of the time on the tour.
How do you know those stats? Where do you get those numbers?
They're all locked and loaded right here in this little noggin. I also might have some help from
Lane Talk.
Bingo. Open frame.
There they are.
Gave that one away.
Our good friends at Lane Talk. For more information, head on over to lanetalk.com and also download the free app.
Yeah. That's good.
Back up to Cooley. What do you think it takes to get that heart rate to change? I mean, just the eyes of an assassin. Boom. Perfect execution. As we mentioned at the outset, 465 competitors this week, 15 games of qualifying. Your back-to-back champ, Anthony Simonson. It was the Anthony Simonson Open for a while.
Yeah.
He was bounced by your 1 seed, D-Ron Booker, at one point.
Oh, my
the 7.
Pin goes up and over the 7 pin. See if we can get a look at that. There's the rotation. You can see the oil ring and the track flare migration on that bowling ball.
Great
Watch
shot.
this.
Up
Up and over.
So Cooley is going strike 9 spare, strike 9 spare.
You talk about his heart rate. I mean, he bowled 300 back in 2021 against Kyle True. PBA playoffs.
He was probably disappointed with that performance, too.
There was no, very little, if any.
Anybody home sometimes?
Reaction.
I mean, we joke about it. He's a really good person. We had a wonderful talk with him yesterday about, you know, what his mom and his grandmother have gone through and his father watching back in Australia. But he is just stares down those pins like they're mortal enemies. Teese leaves the 10. A little better track that time.
Yeah. And your friend still standing.
Yeah. We've seen a lot of 10 pins already. That makes 4 10 pins standing, and we're not even done with 4 frames. Stupid 10 pin. Takes care of that. Teese won tour title through the course of his 12 years on the tour. Came in Reno back in 2017 at the PBA Shark Championship.
How young he looks.
Right?
I think his parents made like a last-minute trip from England just to be there for that.
Yeah, the nonstop London to Reno. His wife, Katie, is here. Hi, Katie. Happy Easter. Katie's like, please get me off the television. I don't want to be on this anymore. Katie, quite a bowler herself, used to bowl for England. It's where they met at a bowling center.
That's pretty good.
I like that one, but does not like the 10. What is your problem today, 10
I know,
pin?
right? I mean, we had a bunch last night on FS1, and here we go again. Same pair of lanes and a bunch of 10 pins early on.
This is interesting. This crowd can't get into it.
No. Yeah.
Right, I mean, obviously there's the composure with this being a major, and nobody wants to offset anything, but there's been very little to rally around. We started with 3 strikes, and then it has been a struggle. Missed it. Oh, no. He knew it, and it's moments like that that will end your battle at a major.
We've seen it time and time again in major championships where a single pin whiff ends up costing you a match.
Huge opening for Sam Cooley as Teese cools off on the seat. This will be his best finish of the season. There we go. Back on the strike train is Sam Cooley.
Yeah, it's been a tough season for him. 31st on the point list. And like you mentioned, 10th at the U.S. Open. But he was pretty dominant through the first couple of rounds of qualifying here, and then did enough to hold on to make the telecast.
On the left lane, Cooley.
Pretty cool how we can see the oil pattern projected on the lane surface as well. You can see that. There it is right there. And his last shot, that ball came off of that spot right there.
Did I just see you use the telestrator?
been using it.
You have?
Yeah.
It's not what our bosses have been saying. You know, we pay for that thing, Randy. It'd be nice if you utilize it once in a while.
Okay. All right.
Do you mind?
No, I'll get after it.
Opening match of the USBC Masters, halfway done between Cooley and Teese. Who will advance to take on Jason Belmonte? Find out with us next. The PBA on Fox is sponsored by the United States Bowling Congress. The USBC is working together to build a future for the sport of bowling at all levels. Visit bowl.com today to find out more. We take a look at our Bowl TV highlights. Flashback to Friday night, the 4-person elimination match to figure out who's going to be in the 3-4-5 spot. EJ Tackett right there chopping the 3-6 in the 8th frame. So he could not surpass Teese, who claimed that 5 spot on today's show, hugging Jason Belmonte, who's your 3 seat. Huge crowd today in Vegas. Looking to erupt, though. It's been quiet, and Teese enters off some struggles as of late. Open frame in the 3rd, 9 spare in the 4th, open frame in the 5th.
You're right.
The struggle is real right now.
The execution is a problem right now for Richie Teese. The whiff spare in the 5th frame, the bad shot in the 3rd. Teese did have a 300 game this week. There was only 4 in qualifying. Match play, D-Ron Booker had one. But interestingly, it's where they qualified. Richie Teese qualified 53rd. Sam Cooley, 3rd.
There you go. Clean it up, Richie. There we go. Big Leeds United fan. Teese from Aldershot, England, just southwest of London. Needs to rally here.
Yep.
He started with a pair of strikes, and then it's been a real battle for him on both sides.
Yeah, the last 2 shots on this left lane.
Open frames.
Yeah, both holes.
There we go. Boy, did he need that first strike since the 2nd frame.
Sam Cooley chooses to finish the match on the left lane, has yet to strike on that lane. But this is a nice shot, and this gives Richie Teese some life.
Hey, it's only 16 pins. Weird things happen at majors. Cooley is not going to be fazed by anything. Fourth strike for Cooley and Kimberly. That 3-week break for Cooley really benefited him this week.
It absolutely did, because most of the players that are international, they headed home. However, Sam elected to travel to Lockport, New York to practice daily with Brad Angelo of Bowl U. Then he took calls with Rick Benoit in Kansas to hammer out a strategy for the Masters. Now, clearly that plan panned out because Sam specifically worked on shallower angles, which he says was instrumental to him this week.
Hey, Kimberly, real quick. Lockport, New York. That's in upstate New York, or?
It's in Western
New York. Sorry. Yes, Western New York. I've never met anybody who's defended Western New York quite like
more than Kimberly. Yeah, she likes that area.
She digs in on Western New York.
There's like a football team up there too that she's kind of fond of. Can't remember the name of them.
Getting her and the Buffalo Bills together, right? That is Bills Mafia heaven.
Yeah. You know, it's interesting in her report is that he played shallower angles throughout qualifying and in some of the match play, and now he's gone completely the other side of that. He's real deep and really opening him up.
Teese looking for a double. Won't get it again.
Running out of time now, especially with Cooley and the double there in the 7th and 8th.
Yeah, we are staring down an all-Australian match next.
Yep.
The way it's headed. Like, you just don't see a guy like Sam Cooley coughin up a frame right now. He's not going to be rushed. He's not going to be phased.
Right.
He's going to do what Sam Cooley does. Huge difference. Great use of the telestrator.
I got a text from headquarters during the break.
What did it say?
Randy, use the telestrator.
Yes, sir. Cooley in the ninth, way right of target.
Tease.
Gave it away again.
I'm sorry, Tease.
All right.
Big time right. And all but over now.
Yep.
Cooley needs to stay upright and behind the foul line. But just poor execution in this opening match by Tease. He made some bad shots, missed a 10-pin.
Couple open frames.
Yep. And then zero momentum because of that.
Only 3 strikes. He had the momentum at the outset.
Started nice.
Damn it.
There are moments that I look at Sam Cooley, and if I was walking on the sidewalk at him, I'd go duck in an alley, across the street, dodge traffic. He's just got that look when he's out there, right? Of just like this natural-born killer. And he is an assassin at times out there on the lanes. He is so focused, so dialed in. Got some ink on that right arm, or his left forearm. His mom and his grandmother both passed away. And they are with him constantly when he's out on the lanes. Just 3 tour titles for Cooley, chasing his first ever major. And we've got an Aussie showdown coming up next.
Oi, oi, oi. Well, last couple of shots inside the target both go high for Sam Cooley, but it's over.
Tease has taken off the audio pack. He's done. Audio better grab that fast before he throws it into the crowd, steps on it, flushes it down the toilet.
That spare ball's fast. I mean, it's
Comes with bad intentions.
yeah. It's coming down that lane with some really bad intent.
Don't want to show anyone.
This one, because that one's so good, it's going to last another game.
Okay. Or should I just start the regular shot?
So Cooley moves on. Your 4 seed advances. He'll take on your 3 seed and 4-time Masters champ Jason Belmonte next. Dombrowski and D-Ron Booker still waiting in the wings here in Vegas at the USBC Masters. So the major GOAT set to take the hardwood. Jason Belmonte looking for his record 16th major. Welcome back to Las Vegas and Fox Sports presentation of the USBC Masters. Up next, Jason Belmonte, who's threatening to win his 16th major today, but there is more to Belmo than just bowling. Let's catch up with Jason Belmonte in the pocket.
G'day, I'm Jason Belmonte. I'm from Orange, New South Wales, Australia. Very rarely am I the bowler at home. Everyone else bowls. My kids will bowl, family will bowl. I'll go to the bowl, but I like to just be the parent or be the mate watching. That moment I get home, I don't want to do anything else. I just want to be a dad. I just want to be a husband, a mate. The evening TV shows are better for me because all the family can be awake. The 2019 World Championship, my 11th major, which broke the record.
Take it in, you're watching history.
Kimberly Pressler asked me to look at the big screen and say, hey, look what we captured when you won. There was happiness because they were watching, and the fact that it wasn't just my kids, it was the entire school jumped for joy when I won.
It's very emotional. I miss them dearly.
I think that was the first time I had little tears in my eyes, actually, on the show.
I love you guys very much. That's really all I can say.
Action.
He's the greatest!
When someone calls me the GOAT, what do I think about that? It feels funny, but it feels pretty cool. Just to have people put you into that category and put you into that conversation, it's crazy. I want a resume that it's undeniable.
So up next, the potential GOAT taking on Sam Cooley. Where does he fall in the GOAT conversation for you? Because there's a lot of them out there.
Well, I mean, if you ask Norm Duke, Duke says he's the greatest ever.
Right.
But the big argument is the winningest player in the history, and that's Walter Ray. He's got to be part of that conversation.
But the winningest person on the major scene, far and away, Jason Belmonte. We open up our second match. Sam Cooley. Really? Somebody did a cartwheel around the 10 pin.
There was a lot of action coming towards the 10 right there. He's made another pretty decent sized move to the left, and he's really opening up this left lane now.
The way the lanes are breaking down already, is that an advantage for a guy like Jason Belmonte, who seems to thrive in these type of conditions?
I think it's an advantage for both Cooley and Belmonte because they both have a lot of hand, high reference.
Cooley cleans that one up. Up now, your 3 seed Jason Belmonte. He won this tournament in 2013. Again in 2014. Made it a three-peat in 2015 and won his 4th and final Masters back in 2017. Now 40 years old. Asked him last night, how do you feel physically? How do you feel mentally? Right now, 100%. That 3-week break allowed him to rest. Feel like I'm 30 again. Uh-oh, watch out. What?
Welcome back. Solid 9 to start. And speaking with his tour rep, Rob Gottschall, prior to going on the air, Rob told me that this is the best he's seen Belmonte look in some time.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
He's been looking pretty good.
Like physically, his focus, everything.
So both start with a spare.
I got a question for
yes,
you. I mean,
for me?
Belmonte's 40. He has to travel back and forth from Australia. I mean, how many more years is he going to put in?
Hey, that's some wear and tear. We were talking to Sam Cooley about it yesterday. And that's one of the reasons he didn't go back.
Yeah.
And again, Belmo's got wife and kids that we just saw on In the Pocket, and there's that gravitational pull, if you will, to get back home and check in with them. But Sam said, I fly there. It takes essentially kind of 2 days. It takes almost a week for your body to adapt, and then you've got only X days there until you got to get back on the plane and come home, or come to the U.S., and then have your body adapt again.
Belmonte flew home for a wedding.
Yeah. Listen, the things I would do to go to a open bar wedding right now, I'd fly across the world for one of those. I can only be there 18 minutes. You got it. It's going to be a banger of 18 minutes. So Belmo takes a seat, strike there in the second.
I mean, we are in Vegas. You could, pony up to a nickel slot and
do anything.
Probably get a bevy.
I'm more arena guy.
Oh boy!
Wow. Well, you can see Sam obviously fazed by this.
And again, we talked about this right lane. Got to get the ball over into the 3, cut it over into the 4 and 7.
Only covered 21% of the time on the tour. This is a big test. What a kickoff! Sam Cooley the reaction. He is overjoyed. He is euphoric. He is over the moon. It is your satisfying moment of the match, sponsored by Snickers. Nothing satisfies like a Snickers. And boy, you need pickups like that if you were to take down the greatest. Jason Belmonte and Sam Cooley with a celebration for the ages. Sometimes I can't help myself, Randy. Oh, yeah. Well done, Sam Cooley. What a pair of frames that was. Now, Belmo, we've seen this pose thousands of times. Back-to-back jacks for Belmo. The crowd starting to come alive this Easter Sunday in Vegas. Belmo's got fans everywhere. Tonight on Fox, the NASCAR Cup Series heads to Richmond. A rare Easter Sunday night race under the lights. Pre-race kicks things off at 6 Eastern. Engines fire at 7 on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
I'd love to get in one of those race cars. That'd be a blast.
Let's make it happen.
This guy's been in one.
Belmo in the 4. Late drop of the 10.
There's the hook on the left lane, Rob. We had a graphic up with his arsenal. He's using a Tour Dynamics. This lane is on fire already, and we're only in game 2. Little backup with a plastic. I like it. You see that rotation? Kind of a little this way.
Let's look at this one more time.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more players starting to do this. Simonson does it. EJ Tackett does it.
Simonson was the first one that I remember seeing on television doing that.
So it's a reverse hook, the backup all right. It curves in the other direction or rotates in the other direction. And the players are doing that to try to avoid chopping the 3 off the 6.
Would have been cool if you could have illustrated that.
Man, are you on me?
Cooley with the strike right there. Another huge celebration. So back-to-back strikes for Cooley. 2-pin game here through 4. 2 Aussies going at it. It was great. We talked to Sam, about what Belmo meant to him. They're separated by 7 years, and I was aware of him a long time ago as a teenager, hearing of all of his wins. They never met until his late teens at Belmo's home center. Sam saying, he really paved a pathway for me, reaffirmed that this is something that I can chase, something I can do. And it's Cooley trying to cool off Jason Belmonte.
I just used the telestrator, Rob.
Look at that outbreak by Cooley. You did?
Yeah. Inside of target in that lane, again, is really broken down, and it's starting to hook a lot. So the miss in is not going to work. And we're going to continue to watch the players make more adjustments, moving farther towards the middle part of that lane.
Cooley remains clean. 3 spares, 2 strikes. 3-pin advantage for Belmonte, your 3 seed. Little Captain Morgan type look right there from Belmo.
Yeah. And there is his road. He bowled the most games out of all 5 of the players on the telecast today. 39 and all told.
Life through the loser's bracket, right?
Yeah.
That's a very good night.
Yeah, I agree with that, because that was left again, and could have been 6. Instead, it's just a 4-pin. Inside a 4th arrow, right around the 22nd board. 39 boards across the entire lane.
Second straight spare conversion for Belmo. Both bowlers clean through 5. The lead stays at 2.
Masters oil pattern here in 2024 proving to be very pesky.
We saw some issues in our opening match. Richie Teese with a pair of open frames. Cooley advancing 206, 180. 2-seed Patrick Dombrowski. What a story he has, waiting in the wings to take on the survivor of this Belmonte-Cooley matchup. Liked it and got it. A little internal conversation, a nod to the crowd, and Belmo takes a seat for this commercial break with the strike, but his countrymate Sam Cooley making things tough for Belmo. We welcome back to Fox Sports coverage of the USBC Masters. 2013, the first Masters win for Jason Belmonte. Took care of Wes Smollett, finished with 6 straight strikes. 2014 in Jersey, dropped E.J. Tackett. Next year in Green Bay, took care of A.J. Johnson. And then 2017 in Vegas, dropped Michael Tang. There's your 4 USBC Masters titles. Belmo, the 3-seed, looking for his 5th today on Easter Sunday. Right now, he is in a tight one with his fellow Australian, Sam Cooley. This is the best finish of the year already for Sam Cooley. Messenger! Sit down, 10. Here's your Just Right strike, brought to you by Just Bear, the mindful choice for high-quality protein with no antibiotics ever. Just Right, Just Bear, and yeah, somebody took their protein powder this morning to drop that 10 on the Messenger. Was that the head pin? Nope. Yeah, they all took it.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff happening.
Yeah, everybody was juiced up this morning. Whoa!
Just a little bit.
4-pin stands upright.
Really opening up this old pattern now, both of these players, and in order to be able to do that, your speed control has to be really, really nice, and you better have some RPMs.
Who's got the better speed control in your eyes between these two?
Jason Belmonte.
Again, Cooley's not going to make it easy for anybody.
You think he wants to beat this guy?
Cooley says you're going to have to dig your own grave. I'm not going to do it for you.
I think what's interesting is once we watch this next shot on the right lane by Belmonte, he moves over to the left lane, and in the 3rd frame, or excuse me, in the 4th frame when he went high, he moved another 4 left before he threw the shot the 6th. Hello. There's your speed control, my friend. And it's another double for Belmonte.
The second double here of our second match at the USBC Masters. Live from Vegas, Belmo's approach.
Anytime you see him posting shots like that where his balance is perfect,
Damon, sorry.
that's when you know he's firing on all cylinders.
Asked for a re-rack there on the left lane.
Yep.
Let's compare the 2 lanes for Belmo here. Left lane with the red, right lane in the blue.
Yeah, and obviously a much deeper path, but I think the left lane hooks more.
Belmo on that left lane.
I think the two colors were backwards because he's way.
Randy, you
way
know I didn't make the crowd.
I know you did. Great shot, but he is way deeper on this lane.
Got a triple. First one of the match, so 5 total strikes for Belmo. They've all been paired together, a double and now this triple.
He's a good 8 boards different on that left lane, 8 boards deeper. Wow. So we're talking almost 2 arrows.
So some pressure here on the Cooley camp. Down 22 as he gets set to close out the 8th.
Oh, no. Can't get back in it if you can't strike when you hit the pocket, no matter who you are.
Yeah. Clean up with a little grimace there, and he knows that might just be the difference between moving on and moving back to the hotel room. So Belmo can max it with a 257. Cooley can only get a 224. We go to the 9th. Foundation frame. This is pretty much a must strike frame for Cooley.
Again, another shot that's missed inside on the hooking lane, the left lane. Sam Cooley only playing these 2 lanes about 3 or 4 boards different, whereas Belmonte's twice that, double that. And this is all but over. Belmonte's already in the 220s, and with a conversion here.
And an open frame.
Now Cooley's max score is 201. Belmonte just needs count 9th and 10th frame.
Yeah, we said it was a big 9th frame for Cooley, and he could not deliver. Belmo knows the math. The dagger is out and ready to insert it into Cooley here. There you go.
Done.
I don't know, do you want to say a bit more surface to blend it out a little bit more?
Yeah, let's blend it out first and throw one on
this other side.
He's going to go to another ball to try to blend it out a little bit more. You heard him talking with his
What do you mean by blend it out?
So to make the ball reaction a little bit smoother and blend the pattern out so it's not so drastic one way or the other. It doesn't overhook or it doesn't overskid. He wants that ball reaction to be nice and even.
So this shot with an eye on the 3rd match.
That one's going to go back in the bag, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, after that, he did get it wide, 2-4-10, but I'm not sure that's the ball he's going to go with in his next matchup. Fast tracking now, the match is over.
Plan B.
Good week for Sam Cooley here.
Yep, real good week.
We'll finish in 4th. Again, Belmo just doing a little search and reconnaissance type mission right now.
There goes that ball. It's going back in the bag.
Yep. Sign it and give it away.
Put that one up there. Yeah, good job.
Oh. Different one.
Jeff, how long do we have?
8 minutes? Okay. Like now? No problem.
So again, Belmo has already moved on to our third match. Fully closing things out. Nice run from Sam. Look forward to seeing more of him as the season progresses. But it's Belmo, your 3 seed, moving on to your third match. Up next for him, your 2 seed, Patrick Dombrowski. Kimberly standing by with Belmo.
Jason, congratulations on advancing. Now, Rob and Randy have been talking a lot about the transition of the lanes. From your perspective, what's happening out there?
Yeah, it's pretty obvious that the 2 lanes are playing very different. So when you get a pair like this and they play so differently, it's so important to make sure that your strategy on each lane is very focused. You don't want to be throwing the ball like you are on either lane. So you need to be able to make sure that when you're up on the right lane, you know exactly what you're doing for the right lane, and then the same on the left.
Well, the next 2 matches, they have not won titles before. How confident are you going up against them?
Look, I, at one point in my career, hadn't won a title either, and on that show, I bowled really well, so there's no reason why these 2 gentlemen don't do the same. So, you know, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to pretend it's me versus the pins like it is every week, and just try and out-bowl the guys.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Odds are you might see some head games being floated out there by Jason Belmonte over the course of the next 2 games.
I mean, does it really have to? Honestly.
No, but why not if you got it? Patrick Dombrowski up next against Belmo. We'll get you ready for that when we return here live on Fox. The on-lane graphics you see, including the oil patterns, which are projected on today's lanes, courtesy, as always, of... That's your cue.
Clutch bowling.
Yes,
you know how I love clutch. Clutch bowling, man. Anytime we can pop clutch.
We welcome you inside Suncoast Bowling Center here in Las Vegas. Happy Easter to you, the Hall of Famer Randy Pedersen. Rob Stone back here with you. All right, so what athlete or celebrity, past or present, would our PBA pros most like to meet? That is the subject of this week's Pressing Questions with Kimberly Pressler, presented by Go Bowling.
Packy, what athlete or celebrity would you like to meet, past or present?
Past or present? David Ortiz. Huge Red Sox fan, and he was just like the guy.
Probably Tiger Woods. Tiger, for sure, 100%. It's not even close. Like, I've been to the Masters a couple times. He walks by me, I can't talk.
Kobe Bryant.
Oh, definitely Kobe Bryant.
I wish I got to see him more play in his prime, but even more love to meet him.
Anytime you want to get hyped up, you just go watch a Kobe video.
My son's named after Tom Brady, so Tom Brady.
How about Adam Sandler? That would be kind of cute. I mean, he's kind of neat.
Okay, first answer is Justin Bieber, duh, obviously, because I've been a believer since day one. So that's my guy. He's the GOAT. Justin Bieber.
I really want to meet Judge Judy Shineland. I'm fascinated by her. 15 hours on a plane, and I can watch Judge Judy episodes for the whole 15 hours, and just, I've never once disagreed with her.
Probably Jay-Z. It's always been somebody that I would like to meet. I'd call him Jay or something that sounds really stupid, and he would brush me off, and that would be our interaction. But at least I got to say I met him.
I smell
Judge Judy.
I smell a new Fox dramedy coming this fall. Judge and
Jason's courtroom.
Jason, yeah. Judge, who would be yours?
I'd have to go with Tommy
Tiger.
and Tom Doherty, Tiger. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I thought you said you were going to go Tom Doherty.
I would go with Tom Doherty and Tommy Jones's choice of Tiger.
I don't know if Tom Doherty's on anybody's list for that one, but that's another conversation for another time. Love you, Tom Doherty. All right, so coming up next, Dombrowski getting set to battle for his first ever tour title, taking on one of the greatest ever. And Dombrowski, how did you describe him?
He's quietly good.
Quietly good,
and he's probably the best player in the U.S. that's not a full-time touring player.
Yep, 46 years old, 45 years old from just outside Cleveland in Parma, Ohio, hence that sign right there. So Patrick Dombrowski, very interesting story about his employment status. That one is coming up next as we get set for game number 3 here from the USBC Masters. Dombrowski set to take on the man who's fighting for his 16th major title, Jason Belmonte. The PBA is proud to have Bowlers to Veterans Link as the official charity of the PBA Tour. In today's BVL Salute to Veterans, we welcome that man, Navy Operations Specialist E3 Walter Rampton, who served from 1976 to 1980. Walter, thank you for your service, and to donate, go to bvl.org. Also, you know what Walter does on the side? He's an employee right here at Suncoast Bowling Center. Ready for match number 3 here at the 3rd major of the season, the USBC Masters. Jason Belmonte, the 3 seed, will start us off on the right lane. Make that the left lane. Gave me a head fake, Randy.
Good catch. You're on fire.
Great start to the 3rd match, Rob.
You're on fire today. Look at how deep that is.
And look at the challenge he left him. 210.
And looked like a pretty good shot as well. And he was looking for this to come off of the spot, and it just doesn't. That's in between 5th and 6th arrow. That was close. If he moves any farther left, he's going to have to go airborne because he's running out of lane on that left lane.
You think he's going to go airborne?
Well, I think based on the last shot he just threw, he might, and just get softer with his speed. Maybe move in a little bit, get a little softer, see if he can get it to come around the corner.
23 years on the tour, 0 titles yet for Patrick Dombrowski. Big Buckeye fan. Little scarlet and gray kick there to get all 10 down. From Parma, Ohio, just south of Cleveland. So Belmo has an open frame, and Dombrowski drops all 10.
Guy's sneaky good.
Sneaky good.
Yeah, won the RPI earlier this season.
The commissioner, Tom Clark, saying yesterday the best non-touring player in the country.
Absolutely. He's going with fate. And he's 10 boards right of Belmonte on that right lane.
He's going with fate?
He's going with a ball called fate. Because you got to have faith.
You're a big George Michael fan.
Yeah, I mean, I like him. But look how much straighter he's going. He's got the softer hand. He gets the ball through the front part of the lane.
And a walk away, too.
And a walk off. And his angle's much, much straighter through the front.
That is a pretty strong start. Now Belmo quickly against the wall. That's how you respond.
Slow it down.
See, he just looked over at his tour rep, said slow down on that left lane, which is kind of what I thought he would do to get it to shape.
That's for a re-rack. Speed so important. Ask Belmo, what was going on this week? He was happy that he was able to kind of turn his game around so quickly. Called this tournament such a lottery. Why does that fit?
Because of the format. And just the sheer number of amateurs that are in this tournament. 465 players. 15 games of qualifying. It's not a lot. 64 players get into match play, 3-game matches, catch the wrong guy on the wrong pair twice in a row, you're out.
Back on that left lane. That's a jam! Get down! Open frame in the first, drops them all here in the 3rd.
Massive messenger coming across for Belmonte on the left lane, and just right in the face of the 10. Watch this pin action. Head pin, sidewall. Come on over. Hey, 10 pin. Have a nice day.
I like that reaction. Dombrowski on the right. 3 in a row.
"45 years old. This guy's got just ice water in his veins.
Really nice human being.
He really is, too. Yeah, he's a great guy. Finished 5th at the Masters in Allen Park last season.
Here's his road to that number 2 seed this week here in Vegas. He's got a very special person watching right now. I'll tell you about that in a second. So Patrick's father, Richard, suffered a stroke back in December. Richard, right now at Grace Hospital in Parma. I hope he instructed the nurses to put the television on Fox. And he's watching his son right now, trying to take down one of the best in the world. So 3 strikes and now a spare for Patrick Dombrowski. Fiance Jessica here as well. His brother Brad watching back at home. Belmo steps up. Captain Morgan on the ball return.
Get there!
3 in a row now. Registration for the 2024 PBA LBC National Championships. It is now open to bowlers of all skill levels and from all centers. The PBA LBC National Championship. New location this year just outside Chicago, includes 2 new junior divisions as well. And you can compete in singles as well as optional doubles and team events. Also, you can even combine your scores with the pros. Enter today at pba.com/LBC tournament.
You like money? Go bowl that tournament. Sign up, folks.
That's code for somebody's going to take my money. Messenger! Not enough protein this morning.
I think I heard him just say, I want to get out of that ball, or I have to get out of that ball. He's looking for something different on this left lane. Really good shot, though.
Wow.
Stubborn 10.
Look how close that was.
Yep.
Remember that one. Remember that shot in the 5th.
Time?
Yeah, he's thinking about
it's
something.
rolling so smoothly that now that we've gone even further left, though, it's hard to make.
Remember we were talking about the ball that Dombrowski's using? It's called Fate.
Fate.
Yeah.
Right.
You know whose signature ball that is? Who that belongs to? That's Belmonte's ball.
I like that. Speaking of fate, right?
Yeah.
Fate doing you in. So Dombrowski now looking for back-to-back 9 spares. Left the 4-pin both times. For a little bit more about Patrick, here's Kimberly.
Well, Patrick describes himself as a roller coaster enthusiast, guys, riding over 125 of them across the U.S. Now, his love for the tight turns and steep slopes led him to start Team Coaster Bowlers on social media to document his thrilling experiences. And guys, he even told us that if he wins today, he might just fly to Florida to ride some coasters to celebrate that win.
I almost vomited watching that.
That's not my game, man.
No. Oh boy, there's that left lane.
Good shot.
Yeah, and just watching where he's playing and where Belmonte's playing, it's like head scratcher, right? It's like, how can he possibly play that part of the lane? It's got to be bone dry there.
Well, it was working early.
Oh, man.
Oh! Almost. In the end, though, an open frame to match the one that Belmo had in the first. The winner to move on to our title match of the USBC Masters. It's Belmo and Dombrowski trying to get themselves to the final. The PBA PBA on Fox is sponsored by Go Bowling. For friends and family fun, log on to gobowling.com to find a center near you. Welcome back to Las Vegas. Rob Stone, Randy Pedersen, Kimberly Pressler back here with you. Match number 3 of the USBC Masters. Speaking of USBC, on your left, Chad Murphy, Executive Director. On your right, Melissa McDaniel, USBC President. Thank you to both of them for having us here in Las Vegas. Belmo in the 6th, working on a spare.
Come on, Belmo. Jeez, that.
Well, this is going to be a battle.
Yeah, another rock fight, right?
And you know what's really interesting to me? Again, remember, we have an essential unknown as your 1 seed, D-Ron Booker, right now. Only 2 years as a full-time pro. Never been on television for bowling. And he's seeing the greatest ever, maybe, battling, struggling, fighting. Really curious what his thoughts are and how he's handling these preparation moments behind us right now, knowing that the struggle is real right now.
I think it's a great major in that the scoring pace is, I think, right where it should be.
Okay.
Because you have to execute at such a high premium, and then, you know, catch a couple breaks, make your spares, but you're not. I mean, we're not seeing 250s and 260s and 270s. It's really just a grind.
So you're a grinder. Is that what you're telling me? You want grinder?
I think majors should be grinders.
Back on the strike train is Belmo.
High games so far today, 222.
222 from Belmo in our last game. Well, this is going to be interesting. Remember, Dombrowski, last time we saw him before that long commercial break, an open frame. Another look at Belmo's strike there in the 7th, the 4th of this match. For him, Dombrowski started with an opening triple, and he's been skating on thin ice lately as far as one element is concerned, Randy, his approach. Messenger got it!
Man, that was like a helicopter messenger coming over and just kicking the 10 out. Let's take a look here at that hand and working the inside part of the ball. Nice rotation. He's got great ball roll.
His foot is getting very close to that line. That big strike for Patrick. Re-rack for Patrick. And maybe some shades of Tom Smallwood back in 2009. Patrick just got laid off early March by Interdesign, part of a large downsizing at the company, which has actually benefited his bowling, he says, given me more time to focus, to prepare, to improve my game. Big strike right there, and it has to remind you of what Tom Smallwood did in 2009 at the World Championship, unemployed in Wichita, goes on and wins a major and changes his life around.
And he was an accountant there?
Correct.
And gets let go during tax season?
Listen, I'm not here to do the hiring or firing. Seemed odd. And also, by the way, Dombrowski, the kind of guy you would want in anybody's office. Great human being.
Yep.
Belmo in the 8th, working off a strike. 5-pin match. Curls it in and does not get help with the 10.
Just a little long.
Ball pushes just a pinch longer than he wanted. Comes in late, leaving that soft 10. I mean, the adjustment for him is just softer speed, or he's got to get out of that ball, but time's running out.
Yeah. Got to take care of this first. 10-pin covered 95% of the time on the tour. Takes care of that, and now we'll move to the left and begin the 9th.
Yeah, and it's almost must strike now because Dombrowski working on the double. And you see the max score is 227 Belmonte, 242 Dombrowski.
Damon, can I please take another re-rack?
Last re-rack utilized now by Belmo. Trying to win his 5th Masters and 16th major, but he's down 5 as we begin the 9th. Coming up next here on Fox, it's like I took over programming for the day at Fox Sports.
Right.
MLS Eastern Conference Showdown, Atlanta United, Chicago Fire, and Kellen Acosta, those two separated by just 1 point in the standings. You can see it live here on Fox and the Fox Sports app. My good friend, the Hall of Famer, the legend, Tony Meola, part of the call for that one coming up next here on Fox. Didn't like it.
6-pin. Big miss left.
Left the 6-pin.
That lane is asking for something different.
Well, the good news is, Jay, this is your last shot on that left lane in this match. Not sure you're going to get any more opportunities with the way Dombrowski is executing. Just the one bad shot for him in the 6. That's it. Everything else has been in the pocket, labeled.
And Belmo will sit and see if fate will seal his fate. There's that fate ball, Dombrowski on his left hip. Knows he has a chance to finish off one of the greatest ever, Belmo.
Somebody's phone.
Phone?
That's what he said.
Yeah, I think phone. Yep, somebody's phone went off.
Did not hook. Oh boy.
Hold everything. 210, makeable. But not very good timing for Dombrowski. It looked like it was fast. He was working on the double, could have really sealed the deal instead. Now he's looking at a potential open frame.
Belmo had a 210 in the first, couldn't convert it. Ditto for Dombrowski. What an awful time for an open frame. And Belmo still has life. Patrick's got to rally, refocus. Does have a re-rack if he wants to use it. There's your 1 seed, D. Ron Booker from Albuquerque. Watching this one from just to the side. Dombrowski, huge shot in the 10, on the left. Left the 7.
Serious.
Unreal. Bill Monty just needs a mark now in the 10th frame. Wow, did this thing turn around quick.
Welcome to the majors. Ooh. Disappointing end. Not the way he wanted 9th and 10th to go. One more shot. He had him, Randy. He had him.
Yep.
It's not over yet, but Belmo in the catbird seat right now and ready to pounce. Whatever this ends up being here in the 10th, great showing from Patrick Dombrowski. Use that motivation, use that time off. Hope to see more of him. Again, the World Series of Bowling fires up next week in Detroit. After that, the TOC. I mean, the back half of this PBA season is loaded with opportunities for people, including this man, Belmo. Needs a mark. Way right of target. Are you kidding me?
I should have stopped. Why didn't I?
I can't keep up.
Why didn't I?
With this pendulum of momentum. This is insane. He's got to convert this.
Why didn't I stop?
Oh. Patrick Dombrowski moves on to the title match at the USBC Masters. He had it, he lost it, and he got it back again.
I gotta see the other one. I gotta think you gotta see the other one.
Unbelievable finish. Well, we were in Vegas. You could have bet on that and lost a lot of money.
A lot of money, multiple times.
Yeah.
Dombrowski moves on, so it is 1 versus 2. One of these two, Dombrowski or Booker, will win their first ever tour title. Belmo with a chance to seal it, instead left that split, couldn't clean it up, and he is done. And Dombrowski moves on to your title match to take on D-Ron Booker.
This tournament's legacy is second to none. Champions that cast shadows of bowling's greatest acts. To join that history, to make your own mark on this major, if there was ever a time to leave it all on the lanes, this, my friend, is it. The 2024 USBC Masters Final starts now on Fox.
Packed house this Easter Sunday here in Las Vegas for the finals of the USBC Masters, live from Suncoast Bowling Center here in Las Vegas. Glad you're with us live here on Fox Sports. Rob Stone, Randy Pedersen, the Queen, Kimberly Pressler with you. It is 1 versus 2 for the title. Randy, remind me, how many majors have these two guys combined to win?
None.
How many PBA Tour titles have these guys combined to win, though?
None.
Yeah, there we go. Booker, 33 years old, just second year as a full-time pro, taking on Patrick Dombrowski.
Order in the match, you have the choice.
I want to finish last, so I guess he goes first.
Yeah, Patrick, you'll start. Good luck to start.
Yeah, Booker handling that one. These are questions that have never been asked to him before. First time on live television for bowling. He has been on TV before.
All right, hold on.
You too.
On The Price is Right.
Yeah, great story.
As an 18-year-old.
Can I just add that the last time a player won the Masters for their first ever title, Andrew Anderson.
Oh, yeah. Good one. Saw Andrew last night.
And went on to win Player of the Year that year.
Oh, nice recall,
Yeah.
Randy.
Yep, yep.
Dombrowski, native of Parma, Ohio, just south of Cleveland, starts us off on the left lane. Great start, Patrick. Great start. You see him.
Yeah, pump the brakes.
Yeah.
Watch the ball
probably
speed.
his blood pressure and also the speed as well.
I mean, he's jacked.
Very curious to see how this gentleman handles things. D-Ron Booker from Albuquerque, New Mexico, originally from Pomona, California. If you are a regular at the Starlight Bowling Bar and Grill, you know this smiling face from the Starlight Pro Shop. First shot on television, and he almost went Brooklyn.
Oh, he went Brooklyn. Right. Almost struck. Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to the bright lights in the big city of PBA bowling.
Yeah, yeah.
The
Just
guys
trying to
making
keep
on
the
TV
insides
seem a lot
from coming
easier.
outside.
Hey, we're cool, man. We're cool. He kept saying to us yesterday, I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to have a blast. Goes after the 9-pin. Yeah, it's over. One frame down. Huge support here for D-Ron Booker in Vegas.
Keep breathing. Check out the players that he took out. EJ Tackett, Simonson, Peters, Cooley. And now the guy that he's trying to win a title against. That better hook.
On the left lane, and it does. First strike under the lights for D-Ron Booker. Sister there, it's Pops as well.
Is that Price is Right theme music in the background?
You bet it is.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, so great. Well done, Mike J. Well done, Mike J. D-Ron had to get a smile out of that. 18-year-old got free tickets courtesy of the USBC. They went as a group and went to Price is Right. Went on down. Did some winning as well. Trying to do some more winning today. Dombrowski. Oh, yeah, the eruption on that wrap. So Dombrowski perfect through 2.
Little light mixer on the right lane for Dombrowski. His key is obviously getting the ball online, but his ball speed has to be just right. Otherwise, it will not come around the corner. But the lower rev rate, the softer hand, allows him to play farther right than what we've seen throughout the telecast.
Big wrestling fan is Dombrowski. Graduated high school with The Miz. And if he gets a strike here, you'll hear The Miz's music in the background.
Hates it. Through the nose. You can see the big left miss right there.
3-10.
Telestrator, Rob.
Good work.
The soil pattern has forced the execution to be at a premium. And there's an open. Another open frame.
0 for 3
Last
this week
game he
on
had
that.
2 and still survived.
All right.
Won the Showcase Showdown with a $1 bid.
Yeah, don't go over, man.
Yeah, because he thought the other contestant was way over.
Savvy. Well, the smile has lessened a little bit. You know, the fun may be waning a little bit. Business is staring him in the face right now. This is a huge opportunity for this gentleman. Started bowling at 6. First league out at Cal Bowl. Did you ever bowl out there at Cal Bowl?
Yes.
Yep. Picks that one up. Kind of took a break, rejoined it at the age of 12. Junior amateur tours. Worked in pro shops for the last decade. Took some time off for bowling. Worked at Bed Bath & Beyond. Back to bowling. There's his arsenal and his ball rep, Tim Mack, doing a lot of work.
Going with going with attention star.
No, he's got a lot of people's attention this week with what he's been able to do.
D gets 0-10. Just a real simple game, right? With a nice touch and a soft hand at the bottom. Not a lot of moving parts going on. Shorter backswing. But real nice touch. And talking with some of his tour reps, they said, yeah, man, he's got great touch. Really good feel.
Back to Dombrowski. Off that open frame in the third, responds. 10 pin. Yeah.
Better shot. Come on.
Yeah, it was a better shot, but 10 pin still standing. And right now, the last thing you want is to allow Booker to get comfortable.
That's for you, cut.
Cleans that one up.
All right. Needs a better shot on this left lane.
Good shot.
Hates it again.
Yep, right through the nose.
Oh, man.
Big four, big trouble.
It's almost like he's afraid to throw it to the right on that lane.
Open frame.
How do you think Booker's comfort level just got to?
8. 9. You know who always makes us comfortable here? There she is, Becky Herman, Suncoast Bowling General Manager. Great to have her expertise around here all week. She's been wonderful to us the last couple days. Back to the man they call D. D. Ron Booker.
Not bad. No more smiling. And you touched on it.
Yeah.
It's like it's all business now, isn't it? And especially with back-to-back open frames on the left lane from Dombrowski. Just real solid. Not a whole lot going on there, right?
It's all right. He kept telling us yesterday, I'm going to have a blast. So many friends and family here from all my walks of life. I want to enjoy my moment like it's the last, while also treating this as a 100% serious moment. And there's some of the many supporters. His sister right there with the Dodgers cap on. Pop's there on the right. Great seats for the Booker family. There to see D-Ron. In only his second year as a full-time pro, try to win his first ever tour title. And oh, by the way, it's a major. That is a big break for Booker.
You know, sometimes things just happen and it kind of sends a little message out there that maybe today is my day. And it's breaks like that.
Yeah, looking upstairs. Love it. Love it. Love it. Dombrowski's got to find a counterpunch. Open frame in the 5th. Here he is in the 6th. Get down!
He's living on those light mixers here in this title match. What's going to happen on this left lane? I expect him to make a better shot. And, you know, the last two have been
open frames.
Yeah, the baby split and then the big 4. Both poor shots left of target. So right now he needs to call on all of his skill set.
Double for Dom.
Come on.
Came at the perfect time for him. Just as Booker was looking to kind of pull away and take that momentum, Dombrowski able to put a bit of a wet blanket on it. Now Booker, this is interesting, Randy. He's gone 9 spare strike, 9 spare strike, 9 spare strike. Here he is in the 7th. Yet to pair a strike together. First strike on the right lane. Leads at 20.
He got comfortable pretty quick. He's making some really nice shots and leads back up to 20, as you mentioned. Now he goes back over to the left lane. He has struck every shot on that left lane, and he will finish this title match on the left lane.
Could be watching history today, folks.
Wait.
Get in your home! Today is your day!
How about the last 2 strikes? That trip 4-9 and then the roller 10. We got to take a look, make sure that it didn't interfere. The machine cannot touch that pin.
Oh, come on, are you serious? No, it's not under review. That's a drop.
I think it's good.
Take your VAR away from me. That's a good strike. You bet it is. Don't push that garbage on me. That's a strike any day.
There would have been hell to pay if they...
I'm coming down fighting somebody.
I'm running.
Remember we were asking for that energy in the house?
Finally.
Oh, man, is it here right now.
It's right here on us right now.
Dombrowski down 30. trying to make a late charge. Oh my goodness. Collapsing and doesn't get the luck. Right, things have been going Booker's way.
There's a chance.
Well, remember, Dombrowski thought he was done and dusted in our last
Nailed
match.
that one.
Yeah.
Sat down, thought he had given it away to Belmonte, and only to have Belmo give it right back to him. He's going to burn a re-rack here.
Our high game today, 222.
From Belmo in our second match.
Turn the corner.
And Booker on pace for 250.
Yeah. What a story.
Gosh.
$31 down, only 2 frames left.
All right, let's make it interesting. Let's make it interesting, Patrick.
Everything is safe, D-Ron. Everything is safe, buddy.
209 max score for Dombrowski. Right now, Booker is in the 2 teens. And a strike here all but locks up history for D-Ron Booker. Whoa. Whoa. Big miss left, but just the 3-pin. Pressure makes people do strange things.
Also makes diamonds. Cleans that one up. Only needs a mark to join these two people, George Branham and Gary Faulkner Jr. as African Americans to win on the PBA Tour.
Yeah, not just any wins, majors.
Majors.
George Branham III, great friend of mine. We used to room together. We grew up in Southern California, bowling juniors together. And then Gary Faulkner.
Booker. The strike. Spinning. Won't get it.
Has to make this.
Spare and 2 for the win. This is the shot that matters. Hit it, drops it, 2 pins away from his first tour title.
What a performance, incredible. First couple of shots, didn't look like he was even breathing. And then he got real comfortable, made some really great shots, stayed clean, 9 spares and strikes only this entire game for Booker.
For the Masters, he's got it!
History on Fox again.
You can see the eyes right now. King Booker trying to keep it tight, but it is tough. Look at that smile. It is beautiful. Dombrowski, what a run here. Hope to see much more of him on the back half of the PBA Tour, but D-Ron Booker is the story.
Thank you. Oh, there's no trophy.
Had it all along.
Kimberly. Oh my God, you guys. I can breathe now.
The price was right for D-Ron Booker.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I'm joined by USBC President Melissa McDaniel. Trophy presentation, please.
Hi, on behalf of USBC and our staff, our board of directors, and our million-plus members, congratulations on your first title, your first major title. Congratulations.
Thank you.
D-Ron, take it all in. Take in this moment. You talked to us at the top of the show that this moment was a long time in the making as a kid, riding a bike, going to the bowling center, watching the pros on TV. Did you ever think that you'd be standing in the winner's circle of a major, being the inspiration for all those around the world?
Kimberly, with all the work that myself, my buddy Josh, and everyone that I'm with, yes. Yes, the amount of work that I put in. I knew I was going to be here sometime. I'm here now. I'm not going anywhere. I hope you guys can see me.
Talk to me about that 10th frame, because it got a little squirrely there for a second, but you came through.
Yes, I just told myself, stick with the process. Do what you do. Just maneuver, stay clean, play it safe. There is a little bit of defense in bowling, so I'm trying to come up with the words, but Kimberly, man, this is a lot. Maybe next time I can tell you a little bit more about it, but right now, this is what matters. I did the best I could, and everyone bowled phenomenal. Thank you, Storm. Thank you, Joshua Tajiri. Thank you, everyone. Royal Flush Apparel. I mean, everyone. This is so great. I'm sorry. I'm just speechless.
You are now the third African-American to win a major title. How much does that inspire you to keep doing what you're doing?
What this does is just inspires me to keep inspiring others to do this, to get here, to be here. So when I get back home, you guys at Santa Ana Star Casino, come and see me. Let's do this together.
Now, I know you're used to winning because you won on The Price is Right, but I got to ask you, how does this compare?
There's no comparison. I'm doing something that I absolutely love to do, and I am so honored and I am so blessed to be able to continue doing this as a full-time professional. This is amazing. Thank you.
Congratulations, D-Ron Booker. You are a major champion.
Oh, wait.
40-pin win for D-Ron Booker in the title match. Let it out, man. Let it out. We saw that smile before the match started. It kind of went away, and now time to celebrate with the family. D-Ron celebrating right behind us. I hope we can get back to those images. And this was a magical moment again on Fox here, and seeing a gentleman like D-Ron Booker, just his second year full-time on the tour, winning his first ever title here in Vegas.
More history on Fox, man. And you and I have, we've done this for quite some time. And it just seems like we're always part of great history on the PBA Tour.
I never tire of things like this. And these stories that come up, it's sports. It's why we love it so much. And a guy who was an absolute unknown, busy working in the pro shop, Starlight Pro Shop at Starlight Bowling Bar and Grill in Albuquerque, grew up bowling in Pomona, and here he is winning his first ever tour title. Does it on Fox and at a major. Congratulations to D-Ron Booker. And our PBA Tour coverage continues next weekend over on FS1 at the 15th edition of the World Series of Bowling, Round 12, the PBA Elite League presented by Snickers, Saturday at 1:30 Eastern, and then Sunday at 12 Eastern, coming away from one of our favorite venues, Thunderbolt Lanes in Allen Park. Coming up next, MLS on Fox, Atlanta taking on Chicago. For Randy Pedersen, Kimberly Pressler, our entire crew, I'm Rob Stone. Congratulations to D-Ron Booker.